From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Monday, November 12th, a deadly weekend in Delaware, 3 dead in 3 crashes. An international manufacturing firm sets up shop in Delaware, and the high school football playoff field is set. Here are the details. An unfortunate weekend on Delaware's roads as 3 people are killed in 3 separate accidents. In the largest incident, 7 people were hurt when 2 cars collided at routes 896 and 72 near Summit Sunday morning. Owens Purnell of Berlin, Maryland, was killed when a car crashed into the driver's side door of his car. Purnell's wife was airlifted to the hospital with a fractured hip and broken ribs. 5 people in the other car were treated for injuries. Route 896 was closed for 3 hours during the investigation. No charges have been filed at this point. A motorcyclist was killed early yesterday when his bike collided with a car near Odessa. It happened at the intersection of Pole Bridge Road and Port Penn Road. Daniel Hoffman of Bear was thrown from his bike about 50 feet and later died at Christiana Hospital. And Newark police are investigating a fatal collision that killed an 18-year-old University of Delaware freshman early Saturday morning. John Rocca of Rehoboth Beach was walking on Elkton Road near Otts Chapel Road when he was hit by a Chevy Trailblazer around 2 a.m. The driver stopped and called police, even provided first aid, but Rocca later died at Christiana Hospital. Police are asking anyone who may have seen that accident to contact Newark police. Coming up, could the impending yard waste ban be repealed? WDEL News continues in a moment.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
Well, State Representative Greg Lavelle says he'll reintroduce a bill repealing the impending yard waste ban at the Cherry Island landfill. The sharply Republican says he'll reintroduce House Bill 1 under a different number next month because DENREC hasn't come up with a better option for Newcastle County residents to dispose of their yard waste once the Cherry Island ban takes effect in January. Lavelle says he supports recycling, but a yard waste ban without a waste disposal plan will cause confusion for residents. And the ban in its current form was implemented too quickly without sufficient legislative review, according to Lavelle. An international manufacturing firm brings its North American headquarters to Delaware. WDEL's Carl Konevsky reports.
The products made by INEOS Films in Delaware City are ones you probably come in contact with every day.
Our business is, let's say, producing and selling goods for the pharmaceutical industry, for the cards industry, and generally speaking for packaging, food and non-food goods.
That's Operations Director Giovanni Mancuso, who says INEOS sends rolls of film to companies who print gift cards, bottle wraps, and even playing cards, and directly to pharmaceutical companies who make their blister packs. Delaware Site Operations Manager Marco Piefri says the local facility joins 9 others spread across Germany, Italy, and India.
It's very important to be here because also our customer, in U.S., they would prefer to have a U.S. supplier. It's easier for delivery time. They are more happy about also our delivery time. We're sure that they have material here. It doesn't have to be shipped from Europe.
The state helped bring INEOS to Delaware with $1.2 million in grant money. Reporting from Delaware City, I'm Carl Konevsky, 1150 AM, WDEL.
If a Republican presidential primary were held in Delaware today, Rudy Giuliani would win. That's according to a new tracking survey released by the Wilmington Republican Party. It's the 8th primary tracking poll they've put out, and it shows the former New York City mayor with a 29 to 17% lead over former Senator and Law and Order actor Fred Thompson among all respondents. Giuliani leads former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney 34 to 15% in Newcastle County, but in Kent County, Giuliani and Thompson are tied, and Thompson enjoys a 6-point lead in Sussex. About 500 Republicans, Democrats, and independents and members of other parties were surveyed by email between November 6th and 8th. Well, before he retired this year as president of the University of Delaware, David Orzel was the highest paid public college president in the country. Orzel received about $875,000 in total compensation for 2006. According to a survey of compensation for college presidents, compiled by the Chronicle of Higher Education. The survey uses data on salary and benefits for 2006. By comparison, the highest paid private college president at Northeastern University collected about $2.9 million. A big comeback for the Eagles. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware. Every weekday morning, 5:30 till 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, the Eagles scored 20 fourth-quarter points as they rallied for a 33-25 win over the Washington Redskins. Donovan McNabb and Brian Westbrook hooked up on a 57-yard screen pass for a touchdown with 3:16 remaining to give the Birds a 1-point lead. They then tacked on an insurance touchdown by Westbrook, who had 3 scores on the day. McNabb threw for 4 touchdowns. As the Eagles raise the record to 4-5, they host winless Miami on Sunday. Wesley College earned its 3rd consecutive trip to the Division III football championships. The Wolverines will host Hampden-Sydney in the tournament's first round next Saturday, which you'll hear on WDEL. High school football, Middletown and Caravel are the top seeds in the Division I and Division II high school football playoffs that start this weekend. Middletown and Sussex Central get byes in the Division I playoffs. This week's D1 schedule has Salesianum at Caesar Rodney Friday night and Glasgow hosting Newark Saturday night. In Division II, Caravel and Delmar get the first round byes. Tower Hill plays at Hodgson Saturday morning. Concord hosts Indian River on Saturday afternoon. In the NBA, the New Orleans Hornets used an 11-2 run at the end of the first half and a 12-0 run in the third quarter to whip the Sixers 93-72. Samuel Dalembert led the Sixers with 15 points and 10 rebounds. Andre Iguodala had 17. Kyle Korver added 13. And some sad news. Blue Rocks owner Matt Minker has lost his 5-year battle with cancer. Minker passed away yesterday at the age of 60. He brought minor league baseball back to Wilmington in 1993, building Frawley Stadium and turning the franchise into one of the most successful in all of minor league baseball. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: mostly cloudy today, a high of 54. Clouds tonight with rain late, low 44. Tomorrow starts with some rain in the morning, then otherwise just cloudy, a high up to 62. Get news updates throughout the day, Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 a.m. And get WDEL News text alerts sent right to your cell phone. Sign up here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.